Hey there, in this video we will display chat messages here in the middle inside chat page. Let's go. Let's navigate back to code and let's find our folder, chat window, messages, and here we have index.js already. Let's create a new file that we will name message item. For now, it will be empty, so let's put hello inside and let's leave it like that. Inside messages, here in the first place, we will define our state that we will manage with use state. So we will name it messages and set messages, and by default, it will be set to null. Then we also need to grab our chat ID that we currently opened. So for that, we will use params hook that comes from React router, and we're gonna get chat ID. Now, inside use effect, we're gonna make a call to our database. First, we're gonna grab our reference to chat path inside database, which is messages. So let's put messages ref, then we're gonna call database, but not the one that comes from Firebase package, one that comes from firebase.js. So let's import that one, then we're gonna specify reference / messages. Now, we will put a real-time listener on all messages that are related to opened chat room. So we're gonna specify messages ref dot order by child, and here we're gonna specify room ID. And this is a property that we have on every message, which is room ID. So this room ID will be equal to chat ID that we receive from params. Now it appeared as a dependency, so let's add it. And right after that, let's put a real-time listener. So we're gonna put on value, and then we will specify callback that will receive snapshot. Now, as you remember, this snapshot will be an object where every key is message ID and then we get the actual data. So we need to transform it. And we already did it with the transform to array with ID function, so we will call it one more time. So let's put data, and then we're gonna put transform to array with ID, then we're gonna call snapshot.value and pass it to this function. And then we will update the state with data, like that. And because it is a real-time listener, it is a subscription, we need to unsubscribe. So let's use our cleanup function for use effect, and here we're gonna put messages ref dot off, and we can specify value. So this way we're gonna unsubscribe from all real-time listeners on this path. All right, now our next step is to actually display data. And first we need to get actually a few Boolean values that will help us to conditionally render our messages. So our first is going to be is chat empty. And chat empty is going to be only when we have messages defined, and then messages.length equals to 0. So we loaded all messages, but there are no messages at all. All right. Then we can also have can show messages, which will indicate whether we can render our message item that we created. So if we have messages and messages.length is greater than 0. So we can actually put this condition directly here inside our markup, but just to be more neat, we put them here. So inside this div, we're gonna put the next logic. First of all, it is not going to be a div, it is going to be a UL. Then class name is going to be message list and also custom scroll. Then inside we're gonna put is chat empty. Then we're gonna display an li element because we have UL, and we're gonna say no messages yet. And then if we can show messages, then we're gonna put messages dot map, and we will map every message to message item. Let's open it for IntelliSense. Message item key is going to be message.id, and then we will pass message with message, like that. Now inside message we need to destructure this property, so let's put messages, and here at the bottom we will destructure from messages, but not from messages, from message. Let's rename it to message. Let's save. Let's also change it to message. And from this message, we will destructure author, we will destructure created at, and we will destructure text. Now, it is going to be an li element, and it will have class name of padded and margin bottom 1. Then we will put div here that will be the top part of our message, and then we will put another div, and inside this div we will put span that will display our message itself, the text. And class name is going to be word break all to prevent text from overflow if it is too long. So for our top part, we're gonna specify class name of display flags, align items center, font is going to be bolder, and margin bottom 1. Then here we're gonna put first profile avatar. Let's open it, profile avatar, and now let's use IntelliSense to import it. So as a source, we are going to put author.avatar. For name, we're gonna put author.name. For class name, it is going to be margin left 1, size is going to be XS, and then next to this avatar, we are going to put span element, where we will display author name, and class name is going to be margin left 2, and after that span we will display when this message has been created. So we're gonna put time ago. So let's open room item, let's copy this import of time ago, let's put it at the top, let's copy the same time ago and put it here. Instead of this date time, we will display just created at. And for class name, for normal and text black, we will keep it as it is, but we will also display margin left 2. Whew, it was a lot. Now let's take a look. As you can see, we have our messages. And now if I, let's say, execute a new message, let's say, hi there, you can see it is appeared over here, and also it is appeared here inside last message. So now we actually have our messages being displayed, and it will work also for any other chat room. Let's say hello from here. Now we have message over here. Okay, perfect. So this is it. Let's commit our changes. Let's put git add everything. Let's put git commit, and we will name displayed messages inside chat page. All right, see you in the next one.